How's everybody doing out there? Woo! Awesome. Well, welcome to the Bluegrass Fair and the Human Cannonball Show. I am the Rocketman Valencia. I am one of only 2 human cannonballs in the world that can shoot at a distance and height that you guys are going to witness here this evening. It's going to be 150 feet from the mouth or the barrel of the cannon to my target in the safety net. Now, once I come out of the cannon, I'm in flight. I'm going to be cruising at about 55 miles an hour, and I'm going to reach heights of around between 53 and 55 feet up in the air. I've been in the cannon business for over 27 years. I have performed in some of the biggest events in the world, like the closing ceremonies of the 2012 London Olympics and the Carnival in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, just to name a few. The cannon that I will be using here this evening is one of the biggest and most powerful human cannons ever built. It's capable of shooting a human being over 200 feet through the air. The cannon was built and designed by David Smith Sr., considered to be one of the greatest human cannonballs of all time, and the person that taught me everything I know about being a human cannonball. The cannon itself is 33 feet in length. It weighs over 10,000 pounds and is completely powered by hydraulics. As you can imagine, as I travel around the country and around the world performing my human cannonball act, I get asked a lot of questions, and I would like to answer a couple of the most popular ones that I get asked. The first one being is, how did I get started in the human cannonball business? Well, over 27 years ago, I actually married into a human cannonball family. Believe it or not, for the first 15 years of my marriage, I actually shot my ex-wife out of the cannon. It's true. And I've been shooting out of the cannon myself for the last 12 years. I would also like to mention, my ex-wife still performs the human cannonball act to this day. She has her own cannon, and she performs full-time touring all over Europe. So that's how I got started in the cannon business. Another question I get asked quite often is, what does it feel like to get shot out of the cannon? Well, at the moment of launch, and I'm going to be positioned somewhere about where I'm standing on the inside, at the moment of launch, as I travel through the inside of the cannon, my body's going to take upwards of 6 G's of force, the equivalent of a jet fighter pilot. So at the moment of launch, I have to make sure that I have every muscle in my body as tight as possible. So I'm going to take 6 G's traveling through the inside of the cannon, but once I'm in flight and I'm making my way down to landing on the net, gravity is going to pull me down, and I'm going to take another 6 G's of force. So it's 6 G's of force in the cannon, 6 G's of force landing in the net. Now, when I come out of the cannon, there's going to be 2 things that I'm going to do simultaneously. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my arms out as wide as possible, because what that's going to do, that's going to give me stability while I'm flying through the air. That's going to keep me at the right trajectory. So I'm going to, as soon as I come out, I'm going to put my arms out. Now the second thing I'm going to do simultaneously is I'm going to be looking directly where I need to land in the net. I'm going to be looking directly at the target. Now, at the precise moment while I'm flying through the air, I'm going to have to do a forward flip. I'm going to have to rotate my body over, because I need to land as flat as possible on my back in the net. Now, if I start that forward flip, that forward rotation too early, what happens is I will overturn the flip, and I could land in some other awkward position, and I could get hurt. Now, if I start that forward rotation, that forward flip, too late, what happens is I won't have enough time to turn over, to land on my back. I could land on my head, or, like I said, some other awkward position, I could get hurt. So that's just so you guys get just a little idea of what I will go through in just a few minutes from now. At this moment, I would like to introduce to you guys somebody very important to me, somebody who's been shooting me out of the cannon for the last 12 years. He also happens to be my uncle. Can you give my Uncle William a nice round of applause? He's going to shoot me out of the cannon this afternoon. He's a 5th generation acrobat from Chile, South America. So I would also like to mention, if you happen to take some videos, some pictures, I would love it if you could send them to me. I would love to put them on my social media. If you like the show, give me a like. I'm on Facebook and Instagram, just like it says on the side of my Canon, the Rocketman Valencia. Send them to me. I would love to post them on my social media. Also, I would also like to mention, for those of you standing near the back of the Canon, once I get inside, and I'm going to be in the Canon a few seconds, getting into the right position, and then we're going to start a countdown from 5 to 0. At that moment, I'm going to be launched, but there will also be a large explosion that's going to go off. So if you have sensitive hearing or you have small children, make sure you plug your ears.
Will do.
So we're almost ready to go. So I just have one thing left to say, and that is, are you ready for a human cannonball shot?
Yeah!
Come on, are you ready for a human cannonball shot? Awesome. Well, I'm going to come down from the cannon. I'm going to start up the engine. My uncle is going to go inside. I'm going to give the cannon a final inspection. I'm going to go to the net, give that a final inspection, and then we'll get started. Also, after I land the net, I'll come back to the cannon. We'll lower the barrel, and if any of you have any questions, would like to take some photos, I'd be more than happy to do that for you too. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening at the Bluegrass Fair. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
All right.
So we don't have to hold our ears until they start counting down. I think that's what he said. Should I hold?
you ready for countdown? Woo! Cover your ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Wow.
Rocketman, are you okay? Are you okay, Rocketman? Yes, ladies and gentlemen,